My 18 meters girlfriend, 17F, posted a snap with her ex after we got into an argument. Basically, my girlfriend and I got into one of our many arguments, and then like an hour after that she goes and posts a snap of her and her ex-boyfriend laying in her bed. I replied to it like WTF and she's like, chill, we're just friends. That didn't look friendly at all. This is a valid reason to dump her, right? Block and delete. Don't give her the big blow up reactionary breakup she wants. Yes, absolutely. The snap was clearly intended to her top. That's enough reason to end a relationship, without even getting into what it implies. Also, you don't need a reason to break up with someone. If that's what you want, that's enough. What the hell? Bro, I think you already know the answer to this question. Sorry you're going through this, man. Lol, yes my guy, don't be a dope. She's doing it to piss you off and it's immature. There's other flags here, I bet. You could say, cool, now you can do a selfie with me in your bed too and you'll have a pic with both of your exes. Wife discloses dream I had about her having sex with her close friend's husband to the close friend. My wife, 39F, of 7 years is friends with a woman we'll call Claire. Claire's husband is a nice enough, but I have a really hard time getting along with him. I, 37 meters, always try to make an effort to get along with him, but whenever we are together I just end up disliking him more. He's a complete one-upper and on top of that he's disrespectful, mildly racist, completely sexist and gets blackout drunk every time I'm around him. My wife know I'm not a fan and try to avoid this dude whenever possible. About a year ago I had a completely real feeling dream where my wife was being fucked by this asshole and was loving it. I woke up sweating and angry on the verge of tears. The dream totally screwed with my head. Told my wife about the dream in the morning and expressed how angry it made me feel on a visceral level. Honestly, it fucked with my head for a couple days, but I'm rational enough to understand that it was just a dream and I need to forget about it, which I did after about 2 days. We haven't all hung out together because of COVID and I haven't thought about it since. Flash forward to tonight and we're at a social gathering with Claire and her husband. I make it a point to be friendly with him, because he's the husband of my wife's close friend. The night goes smoothly and we have a good time until we get home and my wife tells me she made a mistake and told Claire last year about the dream. The dream came up tonight in their conversation and apparently was misinterpreted the first time it was talked about. Claire's husband was told by her that my wife had a dream about her being fucked by him. Now, not only did my wife talk about the dream that completely messed my head up, but now her friend's husband thinks my wife is having sex dreams about him. I am so angry about the whole situation. My wife apologized, but then tried to turn it around and say she's sure I tell my friends about things she's told me I confidence. That's a hard no. My friends would never know about something my wife told me in confidence. I don't think I'm looking for advice. I'm just angry and currently sleeping on the couch. Edit. Let me just start by say thank you to all of the thoughtful, insightful responses. I should have mentioned in the post that my wife and I have been together for 7 years and have 3 amazing children. To be completely honest, we have an incredible marriage and this is the first time that anything like this has ever happened. We communicate about everything and because of this, she immediately told me what happened last night when she realized the mistake she made and that her friend had told the husband. It was my choice to sleep on the couch last night and my wife and I will talk this through today. To everyone talking about marriage counseling or to just leave her and move on, I'm pretty sure we're not there. We will have a reasonable conversation, confirm boundaries moving forward and put this behind us. Gross. And how did her friend Claire tell her husband this? People are weird. The fact that your wife told her friend something so private is bad enough, but then to try and turn it around on you is gross and a massive violation of trust in your marriage. Not to mention that her friend told her husband. Marriage counseling, or this is going to go sideways and she might really end up fucking him or someone else. Ultimately your wife chooses you or her friend, that's really the only way out of this. The fact that your wife told her friend something so private is bad enough, but then to try and turn it around on you do is gross and a massive violation of trust in your marriage. This is what irked me the most. The fact she couldn't just own up to her mistake. She had to turn it around on up to make herself feel better. Like it's a common thing for partners to tell other people things they confided in them. I may be way off base and I don't mean any disrespect, but here is my interpretation. To me the dream is about power. On some level his game of one-upmanship is making you feel violated because you are letting it happen instead of becoming openly hostile. And you're not becoming openly hostile out of respect for your wife and her friendship. So this is making you feel emasculated, but it's just a dream. However, your wife just turned the dream into a reality by telling her friend. Claire will now tell the husband, which will swell with douchey pride of a chimp climbing the pecking order. This might make him even more emboldened around you and your wife. This shift in the power structure is one of the reasons you're upset, and rightfully so. You can talk to your wife until the end of time, but it won't change this fact. What I think will make you feel better is to tell your wife that you don't want to see Claire or her husband anymore. Tell her that Claire is her friend and not yours, and you actually quite dislike the husband. Being around him was torture before this incident, and now that this is out there, it's too much to bear. You might still see them a few times a year at social functions, but you will not make plans with them. You might change your plans in the future when all this is water under the bridge, but maybe not. As for your wife, I think she already understands that she violated your confidence and she will adjust moving forward. You did nothing wrong. Why isn't she on the couch? Because sleeping on the couch isn't something one partner gets to unilaterally impose on the other as a punishment. Presumably he doesn't want to sleep in bed with her, so he did the thing he has agency to do and moved to the couch. Instead of owning up to her mistake, she tried to turn it on you. I don't get why she has to tell her that. I'm probably odd because I don't talk to my female friends about personal issues like that, especially something that can be so embarrassing for my husband. I mean, it's just normal. I consider my husband to be my confidant and vice versa, so we know not to reveal each other's private thoughts. Then again, I do have friends who overshare. So I suppose your wife falls on that part. If I were you, your anger is justified. It is embarrassing, and I would be more irritated with the fact that your wife tried to turn things on you. She should apologize, and if anyone is spending the night on the couch, it should be your wife actually. She should be made aware that she can't be telling her friends about these types of things. You know what, the whole thing with that who's Claire's husband? Yeah. He really doesn't matter. Your life doesn't revolve around him, and you can always avoid him. Let him think whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just a dream, it's not even real. If it matters to you, you're letting him have too much power in your mind. If anything, he probably doesn't even give a damn about you. Don't let him have too much space in your head. My girlfriend's living condition. I'm 23 meters and she's 24F. I don't wanna judge or control my girlfriend because I really like and care about her, but I'm also concerned about her living condition. Yesterday my girlfriend invited me to her house and we went in her room, and her room was in a complete mess. There was trash, clothes, food, alcohol and beer bottles, a hookah, cigarettes, cigarette butts, boxes of cigarettes, ashes, pills and pill bottles, weed everywhere, and she had a garbage can that was full in her room. She smelled really bad and wasn't wearing panties, and her shorts was ripped, and her bathroom was disgusting. She wanted me to do sexual things like eat her out, but she smelled so bad it was pretty hard for me to do it. She invited me over today and nothing really changed. It's like she didn't shower because she was wearing the same thing as yesterday and she still smelled really badly. I don't even want to explain the smell of her. She's a pothead and I'm not at all, nor am I a smoker. Should I tell her and be honest? What should I do? I literally walked out smelling like cigarettes. I'm thinking about helping her clean up. The way you describe her hygiene and her bedroom sound like she is having trouble managing her daily life. If she can't take care of her basic needs, how can she be a healthy partner? I understand you like her, but she sounds like she had a long road to travel to get to a healthy place. I got the feeling you aren't gonna take any of this golden advice and just tolerate it all. For how long have you been together? We just started dating. The fact that she's willing to invite you without even much being courteous or aware of her own mess by cleaning it up before you come is quite concerning. Honestly, I'd leave. Not worth my effort to try and fix that. That's some top-level bad hygiene habits, and I wouldn't wade into that lake with a scuba suit.